When I first realized I could sing, at about 2 years of age, I found myself singing. I mean, I was singing and people would listen to me around the housing project where I lived.
Yes, I was in front of an audience at a fairground when I was 11-year-old. It was a fair, an annual fair, and they had a talent contest. It's the first time.
Where was this?
It was in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's the first time that I ever sang in front of an audience.
Were you nervous?
I was shaking like a leaf.
So when I came on stage, I heard people kind of rumbling and whispering and so forth. Because nobody knew I even sang, really. It was amazing how popular I became in school after that.
What did you say?
Till I waltzed again with you, by Teresa Brewer.
Till I waltzed again with you.
About the same thing happened later on at the Shell. You know, the kids, everybody really went 10 or 11 encores, that type of thing. It just kind of halted the show at that period. And it scared me, but then it made me very happy too. But I was still shy about it. I wouldn't sing in public for a long time, and I went for maybe a year. I just kind of forgot about it. I got out of school and I was driving a truck. I was dating a girl and waiting for her to get out of school so we could get married. Can you be here about 3 o'clock? I was there by the time they hung up the phone.
And then after my first record became a hit, well, I was on this big jamboree in Memphis. It opened, they kept calling me back.
It scared me to death, man. I didn't know what I'd done. The manager backstage, I said, what'd I do? He said, well, whatever it is, go back and do it again. So I went back out and I did the same thing again.
Did things start happening fast?
Yes, very fast. I started working on those shows with those guys from the opera. Started traveling and doing more TV shows, and then I came to Hollywood. I did 4 movies. So everything was happening in a short period of time.
Well, everything has happened to me so fast in the last year and a half till I'm all mixed up, you know. I mean, I can't keep up with everything.
How are your mom and dad? Where are they now?
They're in Memphis. They're at home.
Well, how do they feel about you being on the road all the time? I mean, doesn't it bother them? And they like to see their son once in a while, I imagine.
Well, it's my life, you know.
Yeah.
Don't say too much about it.
They accept it, other words.
Do you find that touring is much more harder on you than making movies or doing TV shows?
Well, touring is the roughest part. It's really rough because, I mean, you're in a town and you do a show, you come off, you ride in a car, you're going to the next town. Well, in a lot of different ways. They're just like they've always been. I mean, as far as being themselves, but it's a kind of a strain on me to be truthful about it.
Did you consider yourself well behaved?
Yes. Well, I was raised, you know,
Yeah.
in a pretty decent home and everything. My folks always made me behave whether I wanted to or not.
I want to give you an opportunity here to go over a lot of the rumors that have been printed about you, including a few that I printed myself. What about the rumor that you once shot your mother?
Well, I think that one takes the cake. I mean, that's about the funniest one I've ever heard.
Where'd that one come from? Have you any idea?
I have no idea. I can't imagine. When you mentioned it to me, it's the first time I ever heard it.
Is that right? Well, about your success.
You smoke? Yeah. Regular?
No, sir.
No smoke?
Smoke a cigar once in a while.
How about you drink?
No.
Several newspaper stories hinted that you smoked marijuana to hit the bottle in order to work yourself into a frenzy while singing. What about that?
I don't know.
You won't even bother answering?
Tell us about this sideburn business. Why did you decide to start growing sideburns?
I just always wanted to grow them when I was growing up. I always admired sideburns.
How old were you when you first let them start growing?
When I was old enough to grow them, I guess I was about 17.
There were some truck drivers, believe it or not, that drove big. They had scars on them. They were wild-looking guys. So I used to lay on the side of the road and watch these guys drive these trucks. When I was old enough to grow sideburns, I grew them, you know.
No, they'll go back. If it was a situation, if they cut them off and I never could have any more, then I would worry about it.
They look shorter today. You wearing them shorter than you?
I wore them shorter than I used to.
What's the reason for that?
Well, I don't.
I was understanding you
kind
were
of
on.
tired. It was down to my cheekbone here.
Am I in love? No. I thought I'd been in love, but I guess I wasn't. It just passed over. I guess I haven't met the girl yet, but I will, and I hope I won't be too long, because I get lonesome sometimes. I get lonesome right in the middle of a crowd. I've got a feeling that with her, whoever she may be, I won't be lonesome no matter where I am.
Now, you don't actually have a girl right now, is that true?
Not a special girl. I date a few different ones, but nobody in particular.
I read somewhere that you have a girlfriend that you've been dating 3 years. Is that true?
That's very untrue. I've never dated a girl 3 years. I've never dated one 3 months.
Were you ever in love at all?
I thought I was when I was growing up, but I wasn't. You know, when you're growing up, you sometimes think you're in love. You sometimes think that this is it. You'll never find another one, you know. But then you grow up and you laugh at yourself.
Right.
At Fort Dix, New Jersey, Sergeant Elvis Presley is mustered out after 2 years of Army service. The rock and roll idol of millions is back on the scene. Among his greeters, Nancy Sinatra, daughter of another well-known vocalist.
If you'll forgive me, I have one other part to my question. We understand, speaking of Frank Sinatra, that there has been some rumor about Nancy Sinatra and yourself. Is there a romance in the making here?
No, I'm afraid not. I only met her in Fort Dix, and she gave me a gift from Frank, and it was very brief. I think she's engaged to Tommy Sands. I don't think he would appreciate that. Everybody wants to know, how is your love life?
Well, it's hasn't progressed any. It's about like it was. Nothing serious. I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Elvis, do you still consider me to work as a friend?
Well, yeah. I mean, I see her quite a bit, but there's nothing. There's nothing really serious. I see a lot of people quite a bit. It's kind of funny. You go out with a girl and a couple times, and it's a big romance, you know. They had me married a couple times. I was down on Wilshire Boulevard one night, and some people. I was in the lobby of a theater. Some people said, "I thought you were in Mexico City on your honeymoon." I come to find out that it was in a Mexican paper that I was eloped and was coming there to get married, and they had a hotel suite reserved and all that stuff. Now you know the girl I was supposed to be married to.
Make you wind up being a bachelor at 70?
It's hard to say, really. I wouldn't think so. It's just that I'm not ready for marriage yet. That's all. And until I am, I'm not gonna attempt it. But it wouldn't be because of a career. It's just that I'm not ready for it, and I haven't found anybody that cares much about it.
You come in for a lot of criticism on your wiggling on the stage, and some people have called it suggestive. Do you mean it to be suggestive?
No, I've never thought of it as being suggestive. That's just my way of expressing the song.
You seem to be popular enough on your singing and appearance alone. Would you stop the wiggling if criticism grew too fast?
No, sir, I can't.
Involuntary?
Yeah. Well, I'm aware of everything I do at all times, but it's just the way I feel. It's well, it just I don't know how to explain it, but I don't see how music would have anything to do with it at all.
I've been getting some pretty bad publicity lately, especially after the Milton Berle show. I got quite a bit of bad publicity because of my actions on the stage. If there wasn't somebody on my side, I'd be. I watch my audience and listen to them, and I know that we're all getting something out of our system, and none of us knows what it is. The important thing is that we're getting rid of it, and nobody's getting hurt.
I understand.
What happened to all those movies?
I don't know. I learned better after a while.
What happened when you went on?
I think so. I think you probably did.
You made the statement, whether or not you made it or not, we'll find out, that I want to make it while I'm hot.
Your style of gyrating while you sing has been bitterly criticized, even by usually mild and gentle TV critics like Do you keep the scrapbook at all?
Only of the good stuff.
Only on the good stuff. That's smart.
How does it feel to be right at the top of the entertainment world? Are there any drawbacks to it?
A few.
What are they?
Well,
Besides a million women.
I guess it has its advantages and its disadvantages.
Don't you seek out privacy all the time? Isn't that it?
Yes, well, that is the main thing. I mean, you can't go places like other people. You can't go to ball games. You can't go to the local theater and things like that. Like back at home, whenever I want to see a movie, well, I have the theater manager show it to me after the theater closes up at night. We have a fairgrounds there, and I rent the fairgrounds after it closes up.
How do you feel about being asked questions about your personal life? Do you think an entertainer should be asked myriad questions about marriage and what girls he's going with and so forth? How does that strike you personally?
Well, let's face the facts. Anybody that's in the public eye is their life is never private. I mean, everything you do, the public knows about it, and that's the way it's always been. That's the way it'll always be.
You've been through a lot of interviews. What question do you dislike the most?
I don't know. Like I said, I've been asked everything. If they're too rough.
If they're too rough?
If they're too rough, I can't answer them. Naturally.
Bill one and I've been getting some done with the people.
When you get caught in a mob or something, have you ever been seriously hurt by the girls?
Yes, I've been scratched and bitten and everything. Huh?
What do you think about it?
What do you think about being scratched?
What do I think? Well, I just accept it with a broad mind because actually they don't intend to hurt you. I mean, it's not that. They want pieces of you for souvenirs. I can take I can take ridicule and slander, and I've been called names, right to my face and everything. That I can take,
but they realized that I fought back. It was just those first few years. I had to watch for it.
I said, would you rather be a lover or a fighter?
It's just according to what the situation is. I mean, sometimes you have to be both.
I remember being really pissed off at you because the girls that I was going to high school with that I dug all were in love with you. That son of a bitch.
Well, I had the attitude of screw you, All is fair in love and war, Jack, And then, right when I was going good, I got drafted. And overnight, it was all gone. It was like a dream. Pow. Changed.
Elvis.
You were asked about Nancy Sinatra
How about any romance? Did you leave any heart, shall we say, in Germany?
Not any special one. There was a little girl that I was seeing quite often over there. That her father was in the Air Force, and actually they only got over there about 2 months before I left. I was seeing her, and she was at the airport when I left.
The most publicized soldier since Napoleon, Elvis Presley, with girlfriend Priscilla to see him off, was leaving Frankfurt at the end of his army service. So it was farewell to military glory and to 16-year-old Priscilla. What fame for that girl to have been a friend of the Emperor of rock and roll.
There were some pictures made of her, but it was no big romance. I mean, the stories came out, the girl he left behind, and all that. It wasn't like that. I mean, I had to be careful when I answer a question.
I want to make one thing clear. Let me make something clear. I've been singing that song for a long. Just a minute here. I've been singing that song for a long time, and a lot of people kind of got it associated with me because they think it's a personal thing. It is not. It's a beautiful song written by Marty Robbins, and I just love the song. And it has nothing to do with me personally. My ex-wife, Priscilla, she's right here. Honey, stand up. Come out, Johnny. Turn around and let them see you. Let them see you. Boy, she's a beautiful chick. I'll tell you for sure, boy. Boy, I knows that when I pick someone, you know, damn. Now, show my little daughter, Lisa. She's 6 years old. Look at her jump up. Put your dress down, Lisa. You pull your dress down before you jump up like that again, young lady. And then at the same booth is my girlfriend, Sheila. Stand up, Sheila. Turn around, completely around. Sheila, straight up. Hold her ring up. Hold her ring up. The ring, your right hand. Look at this. Now, the thing I'm trying to get across is we're the very best of friends, and we always have been. Our divorce came about not because of another man or another woman, but because of the circumstances involving my career. I was traveling too much, I was gone too much, and it was just an agreement that I didn't think it was fair to her because I was gone so much and everything. So I, therefore, as decently as you can do that type of thing, we just made an agreement to always be friends and be close and care, because we have a daughter to raise, and for her to have whatever she wanted as a settlement.